So it has been a little while since my last video, but I wanted to make sure to get a video in because there's been so many changes that have happened since last, I think spring or summer is the last time I did some of these videos, maybe fall, and everything is starting to pop and it's just beautiful. We got some new plants, so I just wanted to share that with you. All right, so first of all, we got a few cherry plants here. They are actually, I believe, Barbados cherries, and so they do a little bit better in the Arizona heat. And we did get a few more peach trees there. We got them bare roots, so they are blossoming. We might not see much fruit from them this year, but we're excited for them in the future. We did actually plant our strawberries. I'm hoping the holes are from my children and not from birds or bunnies, but we're protecting them. They're looking really healthy. Our mulberry, we actually had to replant because we just discovered how tall it gets, and we're hoping that it someday replaces this guy because that is a beast, and carpenter bees are actually starting to attack it. So, hopefully it gets healthy, but in the meantime, we got our mulberry right next to it. And then back here, this is just a flower. I'm not sure the name and variety of that one. Over here, we do have a kind of a mango grove, we kind of call it. It's a little more protected. We're pretty sure the frost didn't get it, but, hopefully they're looking pretty healthy, and we have got a little new growth on there too. So we're hoping get some mangoes this year. We do have some banana trees and our lavender here. My last video, I don't remember if I had this up here yet, but we did get a shed, and we have a variety of vining plants. As part of our HOA, we kind of have to cover that up, and so we have different passion fruit vines, and in the back you can see we do have some lilac vines. And they were just a beautiful purple. They're done blooming for the season now. And then back here, we do have a blue trumpet vine, which flowers a lot, which is amazing. We are starting a few more vines here. Our fireplace has things growing in it, and that is not on purpose. Back here, we do have a citrus tree. There are some blossoms on there. And this is a cassia tree. It is deciduous, and so it lost some of its leaves just now because it wasn't cold enough for them to lose it in the fall. And so what happens with deciduous trees is when they get new growth in the spring, that's when they kind of get pushed off, the old leaves do, and then you can see all the new growth on the bottom though. And so that is going to be a bigger shade tree in here too. The bougainvillea is simply our city not really trimming things well. Our grapefruit had a lot of fruit this year, so we did think it was sick, but we kind of we left it alone. We didn't prune it too much, and so it's looking good. We have a lot of sunflowers, a few different varieties that we had for a kind of ground cover to add a little color back here too, and they are just thriving. They don't do quite so well in the summer, but they still are a pretty hardy plant. Our apple tree is just very excited for spring as well. Lots of blossoms there. And then back here we have a guava hiding behind that sunflower, and we have a rubber plant there. This is our jacaranda tree, which I am very excited about because it gets beautiful purple blossoms that I am hoping for anytime now because I'm seeing some others bloom in the neighborhood. This is our dog Rev. We just got him in November. He's an Australian Shepherd, and he's still got a little puppy in his behaviors, but we love him very much. So this is our variegated lemon tree, so you can kind of see the leaves have a little bit of that variegation on them. It's blossoming, hoping for some fruit. And then this is the first fruit tree we ever bought. And this is a mandarin quat. So you actually eat the skin of this fruit, and the skin is actually where the sweetness is, which is pretty awesome. Sorry if my voice is shaking. It's like in the 60s out here, which is freezing for Arizona. All right. This is our pomegranate tree. You can see some little babies on there. We did end up pulling our bougainvillea just because of the thorns in it were insane. And so I think we might do some bamboo there. We're still thinking on that. Here is our lime tree, blossoming also. It smells amazing back here. And then our roses are doing really well. They're all healthy. Some of the older ones kind of had, it almost looked like they were burnt or had some kind of disease, but all of these, this is one of our oldest ones, and they're looking amazing. You can see too, we've got some pinks on there. And this is our dragon fruit, and so they say once it goes up and over, that's when it's supposed to fruit. So we're kind of waiting on that. We're not sure. And this is this fun little raised bed, and we didn't know if these tulips were going to pop, and they are just amazing right now. Tulips are one of my favorite flowers. And we have a couple gardenias popped in there too. And then this was a little keyhole bed we made just for Naomi, so she got to pick what to put in here, and so she picked a variety of different flowers that are all popping through this spring. Over here, we're starting some peppers and tomatoes because we know that, and some okra, because we know that in summer, these are some of the plants that are going to actually last. Up here, we have some of our kale. We had to replant because we had an aphid attack. They are back again. So I think next year we might try a little bit more of the square foot gardening, where you have a different variety of plants in each square foot, and just kind of one of those organic farming techniques where you have different plants next to each other that aren't necessarily as susceptible, aren't as susceptible to different diseases, different bugs, that type of thing. Our purple peas are doing pretty well. Getting towards the end, but they're doing well. We had, this is going a little nuts here. It is, one that, we were more experimenting this year than harvesting, I'm going to be honest. Our spinach, we're really excited for. We're going to cut a bunch of that off. We're going to freeze it. We use it in smoothies. And then over here, we are getting, I'm blinking on that one right now. But yeah, we had a bunch of greens back here. We had tatsui, and we loved that. Used a lot of that. Back here, we've got mint in this little pot. Broccoli did not do the best. Neither did Brussels sprouts. Celery is just coming through, which is amazing. Since it's a stock plant, it tastes so much better than the store, and so that's a fun one to have too. We've been struggling a little bit with our basil. I don't know. It's just a hard one for us to grow for whatever reason. And then back here we have some of our beets. We ate some of those. They are good. They're getting ready. And then some of our last experiments down here were not the best as far as edamame and that type of thing. Our peas did do really well. They're getting towards the end now though too. And let's see over here. More experiments. These were some of our potted plants from outside from last year. We're going to repot some flowers out front. When it gets a little warmer, I'm going to have to pull them again though. And then this is our newest addition. I don't know if I had this on the last one, but we did have this big pergola put up, and we got a new table. Everything is not quite where we want it yet, but it is really close. And just have some cleanup to do, and we get to start enjoying our little oasis back here. We did get misters put on up top too, to kind of prolong our days out here, and we got fans, so we when we put them on with the fans, it actually drops like 10 degrees out here. So it's a pretty nice little place to escape to for our dinners and in the evenings. So we're loving it. Our plants are popping, and yeah, it is a fun place to be. It's fun to grow things, as you well know, if you are also a gardener. But yeah, just wanted to share that, update you, and wish you a happy spring.
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright, it made me swoon. Our love is like a summer's day, hot and endless in a magic way. Whenever I see you, all I can think is my summer.